Hello, and welcome
Hello.
to Pest Perspectives episode 5. We're back again. This time we have John John. How are you doing, John?
Absolutely splendid.
Good to hear. I see you got a nice cider there, Thatchers.
Absolutely.
Well, it's the nice weather that we've had recently. It's nice to see sun in the sky. That big, a big thing in the sky that we never see.
It makes everybody smile.
It does.
The weather makes everybody happy.
People would be happy if it was like that all year round. It really would. No, I don't mean the hot temperature all year round. I mean about now. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, in general, people are much, much happier when the weather's good.
That's definitely true. So if people don't know who you are in the industry,
yep,
let them know who you are when we can go through your career.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What do you need?
As in, where did you first start your career? You can go to where you were before you even got into pest control if you want.
My career started in September 1971.
Okay.
When I was dragged away from my parents.
Okay.
To go to London. To go to college and university. I took a job with a company called Shell Tankers UK Limited. And I took on the role as an engineer cadet.
Okay.
Which was 4 years full-time education.
Yep.
And then you go on board a ship and you become a fifth engineer or a junior engineer.
Sounds like a very clever job. That does.
And I worked my way up to chief engineer.
Okay.
Got myself a degree
in
marine engineering, which is basically mechanical and electrical.
So, can you do all sorts? Can you fix your own car?
Yeah. People often say to me, "What's the difference between an engineer and a mechanic?"
Yeah.
I say, "Well, a mechanic will probably fix something, but an engineer will also build you a brand new one."
That's true.
Tell you how it goes. Plus, we're normally about 50 to 60% salary above.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely.
And then when I left working, I had enough at sea. I wasn't going to go anywhere. You can't go any higher than the chief engineer.
Okay.
And the British Merchant Navy was on its way down. The various governments had decided that they're not going to be doing much with the British Merchant Navy.
Okay.
I mean, when I bailed out, at the time, Shell had 110 ships.
Wow.
And I don't think there's 110 ships in the British Merchant Navy in total. But anyway, so I got out of that and I went to work for Her Majesty's government.
Oh, nice.
Doing all sorts of things. I worked for an organisation called HQSS and SSG. That's Headquarters Special Services. Special Services Group.
That sounds really important. We weren't spy, were you? You wouldn't be able to say anyway. Sounds very important.
All mechanical, electrical. It was basically stuff to do with mechanical and electrical engineering.
Okay.
But a bit more than that.
Okay.
A bit of specialist stuff like nuclear weapons storage, how to move nuclear weapons around.
That's definitely interesting. I bet. Was there a lot? Did you have to obviously with all your experience? Was that a new set of training? Obviously on top.
Not really.
No.
As an engineer, you're an engineer, and nut and bolt, still a nut and bolt. Any way you look at it.
It is.
But when I left the government, the wife, myself, and the kids, we were in married quarters in London in Chelsea Barracks.
Okay.
And I left there to go to private industry. This will be about 35 years ago.
Okay.
But I've always been involved in, let's call it pest control, but it's more hunting, shooting, and fishing.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I left London, we moved here to Swindon. I had a few run-ins with pest control in London, but not doing it myself. I was above that, we had minions that would go around and get their hands dirty, but I'd be directing and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was rather nice. But then I got into private industry and I got dragged into pest control.
Okay.
Let's call it real pest control, messing around with rats and mice and things like that. Nasty.
Yeah.
Not for me to do it. I was a senior director of a company.
Okay.
But we had a contract, a facilities management contract.
Okay.
And they wanted to reduce the costs. And so they said, well, you do pest control. I went, well, no, I go hunting, shooting and fishing. It's not pest control. But we need you to reduce the costs, our operational costs in pest control. This is a long time ago. And they were spending about £1,100,000 a year.
Well, that must, back then, that's even more than now.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's what they were spending a year. Now,
what company was that, sorry?
I wouldn't like to say.
That's fair enough. Don't worry. I understand.
It was across the UK and Europe. It wasn't just the UK.
Okay.
All their sites. But most of it was done by a very, very large company.
Okay.
And they weren't getting value for money. But I didn't understand pest control.
Okay.
I didn't understand about the biology of rats. And it was mainly rats and mice. Rodents was the main problem. Every now and again there would be bits and pieces of cockroaches.
Okay.
I didn't understand it. My boss at the time, he said, well, we'll send you away and get you some training. I went, that's very nice. So they sent me away to an agricultural college and I got the HND in animal management.
Okay.
Which is about as much use as a chocolate fire gun.
Doesn't really sound like it's suited to pest control. It doesn't.
But if you need, if you've got a problem with lambs, with sheep being born, or if you need,
you're the man.
Birds, I can help you out in that respect.
Yeah.
So I decided that I needed to look into this pest control a little bit more.
Okay.
There was an organisation called RSH, Royal Society for Health, they were called.
Okay.
And they offered all sorts of qualifications. I thought I might get involved in that.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I was working for a very, very large facilities management company.
Okay.
And I was made redundant.
Oh.
And because for my sins, I'm a fully qualified teacher.
Yeah.
When I was redundant, I decided that I'll go back and do some teaching, some training. And I got involved doing training at Gloucester University.
Okay.
And it involved all sorts of things. But I was, this is getting on for 15 years ago. By that time, RSH had become RSPH.
I thought that's how it was.
Public Health. And I got involved with them, did the necessary, the level 2 certificate, not the award. I did the certificate in pest management. And onwards and upwards. And I started on my own. But I actually, to get my foot in the door, I've been going a little bit of time, but then an opportunity came. A great friend of mine.
Yeah.
I met him through the shooting industry.
Okay.
He owned a big company and he decided he's going to turn it into a franchise.
Okay.
And so I gave him a lot of money and I ended up buying a franchise from him.
Was this, I looked on your LinkedIn, was this Pest Force?
Yeah, the company was Pest Force.
Yeah.
And probably, in my personal opinion, one of the best, if not the best, franchise opportunities that I've ever investigated.
That's good to hear. So what was the process involved in being a franchisee of Pest Force? Obviously, you give them a load of money.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
It's like, but is it like you, even though it's a franchise, is it like, do you set your own prices and it's basically your business and then do you have to give them a cut or is it just the fee? Or at the time, I meant.
Okay. Pest Force today is a completely different beast to what it was when I first joined.
Yeah. Okay.
4 or 5 of us originally.
Okay.
And it grew and it grew and it grew. We paid money to buy protected areas.
Okay.
We would then pay a monthly fee, which was for the websites.
Okay.
And any product that we wanted, we would buy from an appointed distributor or two.
Yeah.
Back
Okay.
then, it was an organisation called Essex Environmental.
Okay.
They're now called 1ENV.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we bought everything direct.
Yeah.
But a certain amount, we got a huge discount, I hasten to add.
That's always good to get a good deal.
But a certain proportion of what we would pay would go back to the franchiser.
Okay.
So he was making a little bit of money.
Okay.
Long story short, he sold up everything and another organisation come in and everything changed.
Okay.
And I got out of it.
It's fair enough.
It was costing me more to run the business than it was I was actually earning.
So it's not really. That's the point where it's not worth doing because it's a business. You need the money, don't you? It's not a charity. You need to make a living.
I was very, very lucky because I didn't have any contract with this new company. I had nothing in writing.
Okay.
So for me to walk away was comparatively easy.
That's
they
good
were
then.
all right about it. We had a few little discussions here and there.
So it's mainly domestic work you did? Was it like rats, mice, etc.?
A bit of everything.
Did you do any mold control?
Yep.
Yeah.
A bit of everything. Probably the most of the stuff that I was involved in with them was a little bit of rats, lots of insects.
Okay. What, like moths, cockroaches?
Common clothes moth, these sort of things. Cockroaches, bed bugs, lots of that.
Okay.
Lots of that. And I actually owned 4 franchises, 4 franchise areas.
Really? Okay.
And I got my son-in-law on board. He did his level 2 award. And I gave him 2 areas.
Okay.
So that he could go and get going as well. But obviously, when I bailed out of Pest Force, he had to bail out, but he started his own firm. He's doing okay, nicely. Thank you very much.
Well, no, that's
Probably had a good trainer.
Well, yeah, he definitely had a good trainer. Yeah.
So now I'm trying my best not to work. I try not to work Mondays and Fridays, although sometimes it's inevitable.
Okay.
But a lot of the skills that I've had previously, I started to put into use about 10 years ago, and it was drainage. Yeah,
I've been hearing that you do a lot of drain surveys, and you put the camera down. See, I lack experience in this entire area.
Sure.
It's I do. So what kind of kit do you have to use to do is it a drain survey or put your camera down?
If you're going to do a drain survey, you need a camera of some description.
Yeah. Okay.
That can record.
Yeah.
And you can carry out the survey, record it, and that's pretty much it. But there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
Because I still run these the control of rats in drains and sewers. I still run that course every now and again. And it's a very practical course.
Is it hands-on? You show them what to do?
It is.
Yeah.
Even to the point whereby in the classroom, I will build a sewage system.
I think I've seen a picture once of that of yours on somewhere. It was online. It was.
I actually do that, and they get their hands on. They see what it's all about. They get their hands on a camera.
Yeah.
And there's no point a pest controller buying a camera, doing a survey down a bit of pipe.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're looking for if they don't know what they've seen.
Well, it's an expensive bit of kit, though, isn't it, to buy?
It can be. I mean, my Pierpoint camera is $11,500.
Wow.
But I very rarely use it now. I just use a much, much lower cost one. It's much lighter to carry around.
Okay.
But if I have to do something, say I've got to do, it's called a WRC report, a Water Research Council report.
Okay.
Which is quite involved. Then I'll use the big camera, the Pierpoint camera.
Yeah.
Because it's got a suite of software and you can transfer what you've recorded onto this suite of software and you can do this report. The side of doing one of those for a domestic is that you'll probably spend the better part of 2 days explaining to the customer what it all means.
Oh, okay. So, do you get a lot of so say when someone needs a drain survey off you?
Yeah.
Do you work for the pest controller, or does the client that they have contact you directly and book you in, or how do you do that bit?
I get both.
You get both. Okay.
If I'm contacted by a pest control company, whatever they want, I'll do. If I'm working for them, I'm representing them.
Okay.
They talk to the customer about money and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll just say, no, just you go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and do it myself direct. It's whoever it is. I mean, I get lots and lots of referrals myself.
Yeah.
Too many, to be quite truthful. But if it's from another pest controller, whatever they want, I'll do. If I've got to wear their jacket with their company name, I'm quite happy to do that. Whatever suits them. That's
good to know. It is eventually, of course, I'd like to do just to know what more about drains.
Sure.
Not as such the drain camera, just more about how it works, because this is an area lacking. That's
what's missing out.
But I do recommend drain surveys, though. I do.
Well, see, drain surveys will tell you, or show you what could possibly be wrong. But what's missing out is the understanding of how a drainage system works.
Yeah.
And it misses out. I mean, on the course that I now do, I even show them how to fit a patch, how to fix a hole in a pipe.
Good.
Do it, and it's all hands-on, totally practical work, rather than sitting in the classroom and looking at a PowerPoint all day, which is a good start.
It is,
but it's not really there. But see, a big issue, with pest controllers doing drain surveys. I've come across it many, many times where a pest controller will go in and do a drain survey.
Yeah.
And then they'll phone up me, for example, and they say, I just found this out. Can you come and do something for us? Or they'll phone up, they'll say, right, we've got a hole in your pipe, Mrs. Smith. That needs to be fixed. And we work with this company, ABC Drainage.
Yeah.
Give them a call. So ABC Drainage come down. What's the first thing that drainage company does? They do a CCTV survey of the drain. They won't accept your survey.
Okay. Well, even if you're really good at your job, they'll still look themselves.
Not at all. They're not. And the reason for that is, let's say that at 6.8 meters inside that pipe, there's a hole.
Okay.
And you've told him it's 6.8 meters in.
Yeah.
So he goes in there at 6.8 meters.
Oh, it's not there. Okay.
And he fits it in the wrong place. So who's going to pay?
Exactly. See what you mean.
Take the liability. So whenever you're going to do the repair, you have to do your own survey.
Okay.
And it has to be, I mean, the drain cameras that you use, a lot of them have got meterage on the screen.
Yeah.
Plus or minus 15%, 20%. It's not accurate.
Okay.
So you have to use something that's very, very accurate to get spot on. And it's a bit of an issue with some pest control. They'll form a relationship with a local company.
Yeah.
And they're missing out. They're missing out a lot of money.
Okay.
Because they could work with them at the same time rather than calling them in afterwards.
Well, there's some ideas, people, if you're watching. That's good advice, that is.
There's a lot of money to be made. I mean, I don't work anywhere near as much as I used to, but to turn over £5,000-6,000 in a day is not unusual.
That's
not profit.
I'm going to say.
But, there's not many
still good
dollars out there that are turning that amount of money over.
No, you're right. You're right. You are.
So the opportunities are there for that sort of thing. Many moons ago, myself and my son-in-law, we were the stars of a ITV program called Dirty Britain.
Really? Okay.
I said to the producer, why have you come to us? They said, well, we've only found 2 companies in the UK that do what you do. That's doing all the survey and all the repair work at the same time.
I think that's very interesting. That is.
Yeah.
And when was this then?
Oh, crikey, it must be 12 years ago, 10 years ago.
See if I can find it on YouTube.
I've tried.
Oh, it's not there. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a shame when you can't see old programs you were on.
I'm sure if I got in touch with ITV, I could.
Say, can I have a tape or a recording of it, please? They will have it. They have all of it.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
They will. What's really cheeses me off? They've spent 2 weeks with us, trailing us around, and you get about 5 minutes exposure on the telly.
I've heard about this stuff. They spend the entire day with you and then cut it up, and it's about 4 minutes or something.
But the good thing about doing work with ITV was we could show the vehicles, we could show telephone numbers.
Oh, okay.
A similar sort of thing for the BBC, and it was all greyed out, no advertising.
Oh, yeah.
And after ITV, my phone was ringing off the hook. It was absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, it's a good good business opportunity. That was definitely.
I mean, what's Saturday today? No, is it Friday?
No, it's Friday.
Thursday yesterday, I did 2 drain surveys.
Very nice.
And it's a nice little bit of money. But then there's all the repairs. Now, I'm not doing the repairs anymore. I'm too old. I'm 73 next year. Time to slow down.
Yes.
But I pass the work over to a very, very good friend of mine. And say, you go and sort that out. Charge the right sort of money. They're not charging stupid money like some of the national drainage companies. They're charging, reasonable money. We get lots and lots of repeat business. But I could still do a little bit of repair.
Yeah.
Myself, but I choose not to. Surely I'm too old.
That's fair enough. I mean, I imagine if you find it with drain repairs, is it sometimes where you have to physically smash up someone's kitchen floor to get at the actual pipes?
Never had to do that yet.
Never had to do that.
Touching wood here.
Is that an extreme case? That
it would be.
I just wonder. You can tell I've got no. I'm just asking the questions because I have heard of it happen.
It would be, but it wouldn't be as disastrous as one might think.
Okay.
Because if you've got to take the floor up, it means it's given away anyhow because of all the fluid that are leaking.
Oh, okay. So
it's going to be on its way out anyhow. But in general, we repair without digging.
That's good.
Probably 90% of our work is zero dig.
That's good. That's good.
Sometimes we'll do a little dig outside. I've got a job coming up shortly, which I've passed over to my mate, but that will involve a digging, and that's because the builders, in their wisdom, have built over the top of a manhole, so they've got to dig to expose it.
It's crazy the things they do.
We refer to builders as the gift that keeps giving.
Well, yeah, same as bird feeders, the gift that keeps giving. Yeah.
Love it. But the opportunities in pest control are massive. It just comes down to most people in pest control now have come from other industries, other businesses.
Okay.
Make use of your knowledge. Find something that you can do that nobody or not many other people are offering.
Okay. That's the
right amount of money. Stop leaving money on the table.
Yeah. It's given me a lot of thought, it has, because you got to think that way. Yeah. I never thought of it like that. But it's great advice, that is.
Well, we always say in business, if you know what the true cost is, you're always going to be making money.
Okay.
And in my experience, the one-man bands, the sole traders, they very, very rarely know what their true cost is.
Okay.
If you know that it's costing you £100 to do this, and you charge the customer £120,
you're not making
£50 money for your bank account.
Yeah.
You've got to know what the true cost is.
Okay.
You've also got to give the customer a benefit.
Yeah.
There's no point in him doing something if he's not going to get something at the back end of it.
That's true. That's true. No, we're talking about how many pest controllers don't charge the value. It is true.
They don't. The thing, there is a formula.
Yeah.
For value.
Okay.
The formula for value is cost minus benefit.
Okay.
That's the basic formula.
Yeah.
But people don't understand the value. And a great example, I always use it, people that know me will have heard me say that, is you've got a glass of water. Let's say that this glass of Thatcher's is a glass of water.
Okay.
And sat on your bench at the moment, how much money would you give me for that glass of water?
£1?
Yeah, not a lot.
No.
Right, now let's just say you've been out all day doing wasp nests in hot, sweaty lofts.
Yeah.
And you've now got a glass of ice cold water.
Yeah.
On your bench.
Yeah.
And it's the only glass of water that's available for the next 4 hours. How much would you pay me for it?
Well, if it was £3 or £4, you'd pay it, wouldn't you? You definitely would.
A glass of water.
Yeah. It's like the other day, someone laughed at me because I bought a water, and it was in like a can, and it was more expensive. I was like, I like the look of the can. What's weird? I know.
But no, it all comes down to what the value of something is, and the value isn't just the pound notes. It's the circumstances surrounding it. How much do you need it? How much does your customer need it?
Okay.
That will increase the value. But
get
a benefit from it.
That's a lot of thought. Yeah, that's a lot of thought for me and others watching. That is definitely. You know when to become, just going back to your RSPH.
Yeah.
To be an actual, because you were an actual qualified trainer for RSPH. Is there a lot of entry level? Obviously, because you were a teacher beforehand.
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of systems to become an RSPH tester?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Basically, you apply to become a what they call a centre.
Okay.
And then they'll just check on you to see what you're up to, and then they'll then authorise you.
Okay. Do you have to be like a higher level RSPH to do it? Say you're doing level 2 award courses.
Yeah.
Would you have to be level 3 or higher? No.
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, it's changed now, but there were people in there that had no pest control qualifications that were delivering it.
That's interesting. That is. Yeah.
It's not like that now, but you don't have to be a qualified teacher or anything like that to be a trainer.
Okay.
A very enthusiastic person. It all comes down to the ability to transfer knowledge.
Yeah.
And they'll RSPH will send someone out and they'll question you. They'll ask you all sorts of things.
Okay.
And then they'll see if you're okay to become an official centre.
Okay, that's good. Do you feel that having on the tools experience as a trainer helps you be a better teacher to like pest control? Like if you say you found out somebody had never had no experience doing the actual pest control and they were qualified, they learned what's on the sheet, would you say that's bad? You need no. Okay.
An emphatic no. That you with the RSPH qualifications,
yeah,
it's a level 2 award. You can take someone off the street, give them the necessary training, and they'll pass.
Okay.
It doesn't make them a good pest controller, but it means that they've met the legal requirements for buying and using the various products that we do use.
Yeah.
So there's no real need to get involved on a practical way. But
do you think it helps though? Deliver the courses better? Do you think?
Deliver the courses, once again, not really, no. It's just out of a book like that, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you know that book, or the other one here is not a great book. That one there, Mr. Killgerm's book.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I had before I did my RSPH level 2 award.
That's if you know about that, then you go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And you can actually deliver it. All you're trying to do is transfer that knowledge to somebody else.
And that's the main that's the main skill then in how to deliver it.
Yeah, it's just getting that information over. There are people out there that are doing pest control training that are very, very limited in what they've physically done themselves.
Yeah,
it's not essential, but you can get anybody to pass an exam.
Yeah,
and there's more to it than that. And you've got these guys that are getting the RSPH Level 2 award in pest management.
Yeah,
and they're being turned loose. When I was delivering that,
yeah,
I would give them more, not just what they need to learn off the book.
Yeah.
I try and tell them practical stuff, and I'd show them practical stuff.
That's what you need. It is.
So that when they go out the following week to do it, they've got the necessary basic information to get them going.
Yeah, because it's a big difference between being taught it and when you're actually in front of it and doing it.
Yeah.
Even if you have passed your qualification fine and everything, it's very different being in front of it and having to do it.
Oh, it is.
It is.
But for me, when delivering the qualification, the best guys to have on the courses are those that have never worked in it before.
Well, I suppose because they're not been taught wrong ways as such.
They come in with preconceived ideas.
That's it.
And you've got to get them out of those. And you can spend a lot of time arguing with people to get them out of the ideas that they've had.
Okay.
To get the correct way of doing things.
Okay.
It can be very, very difficult. So, it's a start. It has to be a start. You've got to have some kind of a bit of paper.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it. Just get out there and then get as much practical as you possibly can.
Oh, that's true. One thing I noticed, you are I don't know if you still are, but if your LinkedIn's updated, you do firearms training. Do you still do that, or is that not anymore?
That's what I've been messing around with here while we were warming up. So I've got that there's an empty.
Please don't show the actual thing on screen.
That's an empty case.
Yeah.
They're called dies, and I'm just trying to these out. That's because I make my own ammunition.
Oh, nice.
I still run the firearms courses.
You do? Do you? The people that come on your courses for that, are any of them pest controllers, or is it?
I run 2 courses.
Okay.
One is for me and my mates.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other one I run is for pest controllers. They're identical.
They're identical.
No difference between them.
Yeah.
But when you're with your mates, you're spending more time shooting and messing around.
Yeah.
Than getting information over. And there's no classroom involved. None whatsoever. It's all out there on the range.
I'd imagine so, because you've got to get it. You've got to get it right with shooting.
Well, there's no point sitting in the classroom. People want to go out there and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And so that's what we do. We get them out there to actually go shooting.
So is it like a competency kind of training to make sure you're competent to do it? Or no. Do you need like certain guns? I don't know anything about guns really. Do you need certain pieces of paper or licenses to use certain guns for pest control? Or is it?
If you are going to be using firearms, you will require a firearms certificate.
Okay.
That is for anything, whatever you're going to do. And so you can have a firearms certificate.
Yeah.
It's just, I've got an old one here. I can show you everything on there. But
obviously, I know. Obviously.
I mean, on the back of it there,
Yeah.
Every time I go and buy ammunition,
it's logged and recorded.
It's logged and recorded.
Yeah.
And if what's on here? Every time I buy a gun,
that's logged.
It's logged as well.
And recorded. Okay.
I can't just go into a shop and say, I like the look of that rifle. Can I buy it, please? You can't. You're not allowed to.
Okay.
What I have to do is I have to say, right, I've seen this rather nice rifle.
Yeah.
22 caliber.
Okay.
I have to fill in what's called a variation form to the police.
Okay.
And then they do all sorts of checks. I pay them the necessary sum, 60 quid.
Okay.
And then they'll either say yes or no.
So is that like a background check to make sure? No, there's no background check.
Not once you've got the certificate. Once you've got the certificate, you're good to go. But you cannot just go out and buy a gun.
Not America.
It needs to be approved. And they also say you're allowed to have this amount of ammunition.
Okay.
You can't have any more than that. It's all very, very regulated. I mean, to get a firearms certificate today, you have to go for a doctor's report. They do psychological reports.
Okay.
All sorts of things. Even you have to declare if you have a speeding ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to declare everything. It's a very complex process.
I can see why, because they've made some mistakes in the past. By the police have. They took a gun off someone who was in the news, and then they gave him it back, and he shot his wife. There was a case. I don't know what case. There was a case years ago, and I imagine they've made it harder because you don't want to make a mistake, do you?
They made it harder.
Yeah.
Because of all these whinging, whining woke people. No other reason, Sean. None whatsoever.
Where the world don't now.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. If you want to go and buy a gun, I'll take you to a place not far from King's Cross. If you've got 500 quid, you can go and buy yourself a nice little Browning 9mm pistol. Totally illegal. You can get a stick magazine full.
Yeah.
Totally illegal.
You probably can in London, most definitely.
Back at King's Cross. But the problem is that it's much easier to attack the law-abiding people.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. We're an easy target. Let's get them under control. They don't want guns in public ownership.
No.
They certainly don't want people like me that's got sufficient.
Yeah. Don't mention the number.
So it's a very complex process. So one of the things that we do with pest control guys, lots of them want to get their firearms certificate.
Okay.
So they come away and they spend the day and they shoot all manner of guns.
Okay.
All sorts of things. They then get a letter from me listing out all the various things that they've done, what we've been through, the safety we've covered. And then that is part of their evidence to prove that they have had previous experience of using firearms.
Okay.
And that's taken into account with the police.
Oh, so they, with the certificate, do the police help authorise the certificate?
No.
As well? No.
Only the police that do it. No one else.
Okay. They come on your course, you give all the relevant, what they've done, and etc., and then they say yay or nay.
Right.
Basically.
No, we give it to the person.
The person, okay. Yeah.
They then include that with their application form.
Okay.
And then the police then do all sorts of checks, even to the point whereby I've had them phone me up asking, Charlie Bloggs has done this.
Yeah.
Confirmed. But you've also got to have 2 referees.
Okay.
And they'll phone them up to make sure it's all above ground. But on top of that, you've got to have land. You can't just get a certificate. If you haven't got any land where you have permission to shoot, you will not get a certificate.
You got own land?
You need permission to shoot on it.
Oh, okay.
And then when you do get your certificate, it will be what we call a closed certificate.
Okay.
So it means you can buy the necessary guns and use the necessary guns.
Yeah.
But before you go on someone's land, so let's say you get a phone call from a customer saying, hey, I've got a huge problem here. We've got some muntjac running around our farm.
Okay.
Destroying all the saplings, can you come and shoot them?
Yeah.
No. You've got to get in touch with the police.
Okay.
To say that Farmer Smith has called me, he's got a problem with muntjac. This is the address, this is the postcode.
Okay.
I want to go out there and shoot them. And then they'll say, right, we'll go and check that bit of land for you to make it sure it's okay with the calibre of rifle you're going to use.
Okay.
And then you'll give notification, which is not too bad on something like deer. But if you've got something that needs to happen that day, you can't do it.
No, you can't. No.
So you've got to wait. Nowadays, you've got to wait 5 years. You've got to have 5 years worth of experience.
Okay.
And then the police will give you what's called an open certificate.
Open certificate.
Which means you can then make up your own mind if it's safe to use a firearm for whatever purpose you're going to do.
So after 5 years, if you get that open, you can decide you don't have to ring the police.
No.
But imagine if you're, say you're in an area and pigeons, and you're near in a town, say near a church, and you're going to shoot pigeons. I'd imagine you'd have to ring the police to tell them you're doing it. Is that
you wouldn't be shooting pigeons near a church?
No. Just, is there any situations where you could do that? No. Okay. I didn't. You can tell I'm not experienced with bird work either. You can tell.
I mean, you wouldn't be using a firearm as such, a licensed arm. You'd probably be using an air rifle anyway.
One with the BB metal pellets.
Well, not BB, but even then, it's still a risky thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
But whenever I go shooting, and it's a recommended thing to do, when you're going to go out shooting, you phone the police.
Okay.
And you say, right, I'm going to Farmer Jones, farm SN 28 9PQ.
Yeah.
And I'm going out there to shoot some Canada geese.
Okay.
And they will then give you a URN, which is a unique reference number.
Okay.
And they'll log it.
Okay.
And the reason for that is that you've got lots of very, very wonderful people that really don't deserve to be drawing breath.
Yeah.
And they'll phone the police up and they'll lay it on a little bit thick that there's a terrorist running around here with a submachine gun that's you with a shotgun, let's say.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you've got
firing squad
and the firearms department all over you. But if you've called up, at least they know what to expect. They're still going to come out.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad. So I always phone just to say, I'm going out to do some shooting. Can I get a URN? And just a little distinction here. When we're talking about guns, there are two certificates. Yeah. There's a firearm certificate.
And a
shotgun certificate. Totally different animals.
Okay.
There you go.
So obviously shotguns just for shotguns only, and the firearms can be any gun. Is that right?
It's for mainly for full bore rifles, rimfire rifles, cartridge rifles, basically.
Okay.
In general.
Okay. I've learned a lot. I'm sure people watching the podcast will, because you can tell I know nothing about guns or bird work as well. You can tell. But what else? You know, with your pest control training education group.
Yep.
How did you go about setting that up? Because I know you've had business in previously with Pest Force.
Yeah.
That was a franchise.
Yeah.
How did you? Because it would have been something new for you, because it would be your own company.
Yeah.
Did you find that particularly easy to set up, or was it a learning curve?
Dead simple. Dead simple. Just go ahead and do it. See, I never went down the route of going limited.
Okay.
And I kept well clear of VAT registration.
Yeah.
So I just stayed as. I mean, you look at VAT registration. What's about $80,000 a year turnover?
Yeah, it is.
And if you look at the average pest controller, most of that turnover is going to be in your time.
Yeah.
And say you're turning over $60,000 in your time in labour.
Yeah.
Well, $60,000 a year ain't a bad salary.
Yes, it's not bad for one person, is it?
But I kept well out of the VAT. I really did. If I came in any danger getting close to it,
yeah,
I'd stop work.
Well, that is one way. Well, I'm done for the year.
Yeah,
I've hit my quota.
I'm stopped now.
So it was more of obviously not limited. It was at that point you'd be classed as, would that be classed as self-employed company? Yeah, basically, yeah, like sole trader or
sole trader, but self-employed.
Yeah, but that's all you want though. If that's what you're happy with.
I didn't want to go any further. Yes. I've been there, seen it, done it. I've run companies that are turning over many, many millions of pounds.
Yeah.
And I've seen all the heartache going behind it. And it's just, it wasn't what I wanted to do. To the point whereby you've got some companies, they grow, they get a little bit bigger, they take on a couple of members of staff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's not that much business. Well, guess what?
You've got to find more
business. You've got to work very, very hard to pay their bloody wages.
Well, you've got to, obviously in my company, just me and my dad.
Yeah.
But eventually, I might have some people when I take over one day, and I have to decide at the time. Yeah. But it's a big risk. I do know that it is a big risk because you've got to find them. You've got to find them work, but you've also got to make that work pay. So it's not just the extra revenue is just not paying for their wage bill, basically.
Yeah, you've got it. It's a bit of a balance. It's a bit of a chicken and egg scenario. Where do you go? What are you going to do? Have you got enough business to take someone on?
Exactly.
And nowadays, goodness me, with the hike that they've made on national insurance contributions, all of a sudden, you've got a guy, he'll be expecting a salary of probably 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
You've got all his uniform, his PPE, a vehicle, the running costs associated.
You have insurances.
Yeah.
Especially if the lad or lady is under 30 or whatever it is, the van insurance will be well high.
Yeah.
It will be.
I mean, if you've got someone that's on 30 grand a year, you've got to allow for at least £60,000.
Yeah.
In costs.
Yeah.
Which some of it is recoverable, but it's just I just didn't want to do that. I've been there, seen it, done it.
You don't need to do that. It's whatever you're happy with.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, now I hardly do anything. And I mean, I hardly do anything. All I need to do is earn enough money to put petrol in my Bentley. And that's all I'm interested in.
That's good. Yeah. The Bentley. Yeah. The Bentley.
I'm too old now. Too knackered.
It's fair enough. That is.
Yeah.
That is. So, over the years, what's your favourite pest to deal with? From all the years of experience, what do you like dealing with the most?
Goodness me, I don't know. Probably rats.
Okay, that's a common one with a lot of people. Probably
rats, but I'm not one of these guys that goes around and puts down hundreds of boxes.
No,
don't do it. Never done it.
Yeah,
I'll use them every now and again. For me, rats, it's understanding them.
Yeah.
The days of using rodenticide, I hate that word poison because it's not a poison, but the
makes
days
it sound worse.
Rodenticide to get rid of a problem are dead. They're long gone.
Yeah.
It's never been the right way, but it used to be the de facto way. You go out there, shove a load of boxes down, and every 30 days fill them back up again.
Okay.
Long gone.
Yeah.
And today it's not the right way. What I've always enjoyed when we're talking about rats is the investigation. How are they doing?
Yeah.
How are they getting into the house? Where are they running?
Yeah.
And I've always been what they call an early adopter.
Okay.
When the first sort of trail cameras come out, I had loads of them.
Oh, okay.
I've got boxes of trail cameras that are all knackered, they're all old, and you can't use them anymore.
Yeah.
But I've always been an early adopter, so I've made use of all this technology.
That's good.
All the way through my life, and it's part and parcel of identifying where the problem comes from. The rats. It's a great thing to do. It's very, very, very rewarding when you say, "Oh, hang on a minute, that's what's happening here. The other thing that I'm using quite a lot of now is my dog, my little terrier.
Very nice, very nice.
She's superb at finding how rats are getting into houses.
I would have thought so. Yeah, sniff it out and where they are.
That's the really exciting thing for me, good. Anyway, for dealing with rats. All the rest of it is pretty straight. You've got the bigger stuff. You do get deer control, that sort of thing, rabbit control.
Yeah.
But it's the investigation, trying to find out what's going on with the rats.
Proper pest control.
Find out how they're doing it, how they're getting in, how can you stop them coming in.
And then getting the client to agree to have the said proofing done.
Oh, they got no option with me.
Well, some of them won't listen to you, but they should listen to you because then you won't have no problems again.
Yeah.
But it's the way. It's the way of the. Well, it depends how you word it. Obviously, it is, but it depends if they want to pay it or not. But you know that from the start, though, don't you? You can normally tell.
You can find out that the rats are getting in through a lintel around a pipe.
Yeah.
And so you explain to them you've got to dig it out, you've got to proof it.
Yeah.
So that's all right, I get my builder to do that.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a phone call.
If it's foam, they've chucked foam around it, even though they're a builder.
Or they've used concrete.
Yeah.
And it takes anywhere up to 30 days for concrete to cure.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, the rats have gone back through the concrete and they've made a nice little round tunnel that's gone hard.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, you've now got to remove all that concrete. So your quote for 200 quid is now 2,000 quid because you've got to replace the pipes as well because they'll break.
Exactly.
The gift that keeps giving. I love builders all to pieces. Yeah. I really do. They're fantastic people.
They are. So, what's your favourite tool to use within pest control?
Camera. CCTV camera for the drains.
Nice.
I thought cameras.
I like the idea that you're very forward thinking when it comes to new technology coming out. I like that. I do.
Yeah.
Because I found I had a job where this guy was determined there was something in his loft, and I couldn't see no evidence. So he did the audio, and in the end, I said, I'll put my Rio link up. Turns out there were birds.
Yeah.
That was what surprised me.
Yeah.
It did. And we sorted it out. But yeah, it's amazing what the eyes it can give you, these cameras.
And even, I don't know, mouse traps, rat traps that are online. I was an early adopter of those.
Okay.
One of the first online systems that came out was called the Signal system.
Okay.
Which turned out to be absolutely rubbish. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't good because there was no support.
No, because it's the early adopters. Everyone's like, no, we don't want this.
Yeah. So, and then I took on these other ones called Trap Me.
Okay.
They got like an inbuilt SIM card.
Okay.
Absolutely fantastic. Zero support. Absolutely.
Okay. No support. Okay.
And that's that's by far the worst. So I've stopped worrying about that sort of thing. But one of the things that I make a great deal of use of,
and
I'm a great believer in them, are the good nature traps.
Yeah, they're very good. Good natures are.
For many, many years, before they were available in this country, I used to be a director for a very large New Zealand company.
Okay.
And so I used to get hold of them because they were used in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But in New Zealand, they're used for hedgehogs.
What?
Yep, hedgehogs are a pest in New Zealand.
Is there a real, is there millions of them or thousands of them? Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's interesting.
Totally responsible for wiping out the Kiwis.
Wow. Oh, right. Yeah. So that will be a big problem for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right.
They developed these good nature. It's now called the A24 trap.
Yeah.
But they developed them for killing the hedgehogs in New Zealand.
Well, I've learned something.
Very effective.
I did not know that they were. That's what their original purpose was. Hedgehogs.
I was down at New Zealand at a conference
Yeah.
And I got a couple of them. I brought them back.
Yeah.
And I thought, these will make good rat traps.
Yeah.
And they did. They were absolutely brilliant. But when they were first authorised in this country,
yeah,
they were sold with a bait, a lure.
Okay.
It was rubbish. It was a complete waste of time. And you had to spend time coming up with some kind of attractor that you put inside the trap that the rats would go after.
Okay. You do, don't you?
Well, too many people just bought them, shoved them up and expecting all the rats to disappear. And it doesn't work that way. Today, they're so much better.
We use them for squirrels mainly.
Well, that's A18s, that is, yeah.
We put the we've got like a glass bottle, and the nuts are all in it, because we found that using a plastic one, they just they'll cut through it and take all the nuts. Well, we do that, and we find that they're trying to get to the nuts, and they obviously poke their head up, and that's it. It seems quite effective. It does. Sometimes they work or they don't work with squirrels. Sometimes we have them and they don't work at all.
Yeah,
we don't. But we use the tunnel traps as well, obviously.
Yeah,
we do.
The old A18s with the squirrels, I get lots of success with them, but I always give them a little bit of peanut butter just on the inside.
That's what we do, yeah. And the inside as well as the nuts on top.
And, but now the good nature traps, they've released a mouse trap.
I've seen this one. It looks quite interesting. That does.
They're absolutely brilliant. Bluetooth enabled. They talk to your phone. And the A18s and the A24, the cap that goes on the top, that's now Bluetooth as well.
Are they going to make a version, do you think, that will actually tell you on your actual phone when you're at home?
I doubt it is the answer.
Okay.
I can't see any use for that. But they can network. It's quite complex. I've actually got them downstairs as we sit now.
Yeah.
I had Good Nature send me some to start having to play with.
Well, that's nice. So you give them testing.
But I've got a lot of belief in those. They do. They're very, very effective forms of traps without having to use any toxic chemicals.
They are good. I mean, we had one job where this commercial business near us, they had a squirrel infestation. Obviously, they rang us after all the cables had been chewed and all that. And the Good Nature, I mean, according to the Good Nature, we killed a good 10 of them. But obviously, we put Rio links up. And obviously, the idea is that foxes, etc., drag it off and eat it. Because we put the camera up. I was surprised at what I seen on the camera. See, badgers, but they weren't touching the Good Nature, just walking past the camera.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because it's on the industrial state. I see a badger, and it shocked me. I know I'm in Rutland, obviously, and you expect that, but it's on the industrial state that backs onto a train line. So I thought, how did the badger get there? But it did, obviously.
Yeah.
It's amazing what the cameras pick up.
Oh, it is. But you have to be careful.
Yeah, you do.
I was dealing with a customer that had a big problem outside.
Yeah.
External, and we suspected it was badgers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so before we spent their money putting up badger fencing, we put the cameras up.
Okay.
So we said, we'll put these cameras up here. We'll leave them for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I use external batteries on my Rio links. Put them up for 2 or 3 weeks and see how it goes. And I also use spy point cameras as well.
Okay.
So we put up some cameras at this particular customer.
Yeah.
Let's just say that on one Saturday night in the summer, they had a pool party.
Oh.
And it got rather rowdy.
Oh, what the people?
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching it. Oh, I see.
I wasn't watching it. It just dumped it on there.
Yeah.
And it kept on binging. I thought, I'll have a look at them.
Yeah.
Anyhow, cut a long story again.
Yeah.
I had a quick look. I thought, oh, crikey, I don't look anymore. So I went straight down to see them. And I said to the customer, I said, you forgot we've got these cameras up. She went, oh my God. I said, like, they've not gone anywhere else. I've got the cards here.
I'll delete it.
Stored or recorded. I said, you just have to take my word for it that no one's looked at it. Here's the SD cards out of the cameras. You can have, John, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh, that's crazy. That is.
The things that people get up to.
Well, yeah, it's true.
The technology's there, and we need to use it and embrace it.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a trial with via the MPTA with Syngenta on digital monitoring. So, because I obviously put a post on LinkedIn, so I'm not because they were asking what's your view on it, and I was like, because I'd never actually used anything like that. I put, because I'm a small business, it wouldn't be cost effective and so on. But I'm excited to try it and see what it's like. And obviously the trial at the end, because they said to me, we need to know honest feedback. If you think it's rubbish, say it is, but explain why. But I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I am. I think it'd be pretty cool.
The company in Germany, Futura.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
I had one of their online traps.
Yeah.
To trial.
Yeah.
The concept is brilliant. Unfortunately, the battery that's built into it went flat, and I haven't got a charger for it.
Oh.
I will get around to sorting that out.
Yeah.
But it was given to me at Pestex a little bit of time ago.
Okay.
The battery went flat after about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't fully charged. It was just a demo.
Okay.
Unit. So, but that sort of thing, I'm a great believer in. It saves you a lot of time, and they're not like some of these traps that was. Somebody's trapped me, and that's £120 a trap. 60.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Money, then £30-40 a year for the monitoring on top.
Yes.
Futura had cut that down massively.
Did they? Okay.
Much more attractive sort of pricing.
Yeah.
But the problem is, once again, value. Pest controllers only look at one thing: the price.
Yeah. It is true.
They look at rodenticide and they say, "Oh, this rodenticide here is £30 a bag, whereas this one over here is £20 a bag. So I'll get the £20 a bag one." Well,
we've got to look at what it does and what it is.
Forget that.
Yeah.
Forget it. If it's £200 a bag, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not buying the rodenticide. You're not paying for it. Who's paying for it?
Customer.
The customer. And you charge the customer appropriately.
Exactly.
This is where you've got to have knowledge
of
what you're using. And so in the case of rodenticide, let's say you're using cholecalciferol.
Yeah.
Which is more expensive than the standard difenicum, bromadiolone, or bromfenacum.
Yeah.
But you've got to explain it to the customer. And, this is much, much better out there. It's not going to, secondary poisoning's much, much reduced, blah, blah. It costs a bit more.
Yeah.
I've never had one refuse.
No.
Instead of making, say, £100 a visit, I'll charge them £120 a visit.
Yeah. So, yeah, you are right. It's good points. It is.
You've got to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Stop raising the customer's objections. Let them do it. If they object, they'll tell you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You are. So, I want to get your view on. I want to get your view on what you think about CPD. What do you think about CPD in pest control? Do you think it's good? Do you think it needs to be improved?
Right. CPD in pest control at this present moment in time is almost totally meaningless.
Okay.
CPD in pest control at this moment in time is also essential. Not because of any of the rules or anything like that, but you've got to be able to prove something.
Yeah.
It's much tighter today than it has been when it was first introduced.
Okay.
What's the point of gathering all these CPD points by sitting down in a cafe with a rep from one of the distributors, having a coffee while he's telling you all about what he did the weekend before and what he's going to be doing this week?
Okay.
That's totally meaningless.
Yeah.
What CPD should be is much more pointed, much more focused.
Yeah.
When you look at a register from, let's say, from Basis Prom.
Yeah.
when you look at it, it doesn't say, right, John's course, 12 points. It doesn't say that on the register.
No.
What it will say is John's course, total of 12 points, made up of 4 points for self-development, 4 points for pest control, 3 points for blah, blah, 1 point. And so what we should be looking at is, rather than just getting a general 20 points, it should be pointed to say, right, out of those 20 points, you must have a minimum of this.
Yeah.
Now, it's heading that way. There's a little bit there now, but it needs to be a little bit more than that. And we need to get through to people. Oh, I can't afford to take time off to do CPD.
CPD, I done the other day. I registered 16 points and I didn't spend a penny. So it doesn't cost money to do CPD.
But people, too many guys in pest control find reasons not to do it. If they would spend half the amount of energy that they spend trying to avoid it, if they spent half that energy on doing it, they'd be coming in with 30, 40 points a year.
I got 76 last year, but that was due to my passing my RSPH level 2 award. Management.
When I would do my CP, I stopped doing it in the end.
Yeah.
But I'd regularly be between 400 and 500 points a year.
With basis prompt?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I stopped doing it. I don't bother declaring it now.
Okay.
If I get, once I've got 21 points, that's it. That's all I'm interested in.
Okay, fair enough.
But you've got to bear in mind, I get points for doing the investigation and the research for running training.
Oh, okay. So
I get a lot of points for that. Not just for running the courses. I'll get a few points for running the courses.
I didn't know you got points for running the courses as well. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You've got to do the investigation for it as well, you see.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think I'll be able to hit your level 400 or 500 a year. I don't think so. I can try, but
it's 20 points, Sean.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's 20 points.
If you can't do that in a month,
it's easy.
You're wasting your time.
A lot easy.
Stop making excuses for not doing it.
It ain't hard. 20 points ain't hard, and you can do it all for free. There's Beauties and Beasties podcast. There's the pest tests. There's magazines. There's all of that.
Yeah. When the Institute for Learning, or as they used to be called, we had to prove our own CPD.
Okay.
Not points or anything.
Oh, okay.
We've got no points. What you'd have to do is show what you were doing. And so you would have to almost write an essay.
Okay.
And so on the 28th of January, we did this training with such and such a group. We did this, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll come back after a couple of weeks. So, that's all very good. But we need a little bit more evidence of what you've done for safeguarding.
Oh, okay.
Or what have you done for diversity? You didn't get just a number of points. You had to show that you were embracing everything associated with the education of adults. I was only doing adults.
Okay.
I wasn't doing educating children. I wasn't training on children. It was only adults.
Okay.
Sometimes it was very difficult. When I used to do an awful lot of NVQ work, NVQ assessing, NVQ internal verification. And most of that was at football matches.
Okay.
Where I would be trying to get stewards and police officers qualified to be able to do stewarding and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And sometimes, a lot of times really, it would just be a football match.
Yeah.
Now, I hate football with a passion, by the way.
Yeah, okay. I don't watch it either.
I despise football. The Sunday stuff that my grandson goes to, I love it.
That's different, isn't it?
But anyway, but every now and again, something would happen. There would be a punch-up. There would be a riot. There'd be something.
Yeah.
And you would have to go there to assess the stewards and how they dealt with it. Or you'd have to go there and assess the police
Okay.
On what they were doing. And so you could then use all that. Well, we did this. Chief Superintendent Charlie Smith did this. And that's part of your CPD.
Oh,
but
okay.
Sometimes it was very, very difficult getting hold of that. And if you didn't meet what they wanted you to, you'd have to go and do some training.
Okay.
Which you'd have to pay for.
Okay.
If you don't get the required CPD, you won't be allowed to teach.
Okay.
And in pest control, we get 20 points. And if you don't get 20 points, what happens? It's not a lot. Well, okay, from next year, yes, it will.
It will.
Until then,
from next year, three of the points have to be crew approved courses that crews say what courses they are, I believe.
Yeah, it's not courses.
Oh,
it's stuff associated with crew. People don't have to do courses.
Okay.
To gain your CPD. Otherwise, there's no point doing CPD. You might as well just every X number of years do the safe use of rodenticides.
Say like what's it called? The reason I find it so hard for people that is 20 points is literally if you're on the basis prompt. If you get Beauties and Beasties give out 12 codes per year, you get one per month. So there's 12 codes just off a podcast you can listen to.
Yeah.
It's just, and then you got your magazines. It's just so easy. It is.
It's very, very easy.
I mean, if it was higher, but I'm a big fan of CPD. Yeah. It's not difficult. It's not difficult.
No,
it's not.
Like I say, I'd just like to see it a little bit more. I'd like to see it made more difficult.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, more meaningful. Put it that way. A bit more meaningful, so that people are actually looking at individual things. That Beauties and Beasties podcast, that covers the diverse things.
Yeah, it does.
Personally, I think that meets all the requirements.
It does. They're always looking for different avenues of pest control because I think that they have various. I'm a big fan of it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of Alex Wade and that. They know a lot more people than I do to get on the show, but it's very diverse. From they've had deer management to drain Davy Brown to all various different people.
Yeah,
they have. So you actually learn something each time.
There is. It's a great learning portal. Put it that way.
It is. I think it is.
That's what we need, more of that, rather than a cup of coffee with a rep.
I don't actually get them points much. I don't normally do that bit. I don't.
Most of them don't bother with it now anyway.
No.
It used to be a very common thing.
Did it? Yeah. I think Kill Germans still do that. They do.
Yeah. I couldn't possibly mention any distributors by now.
No, that's fine. I completely understand. So, yeah, I tell you what, it's been really fun talking to you. I've learned loads.
Good.
I have. And I'm sure everyone else watching in or listening in would have. What would you say to, obviously, with it being this week's Careers Week, and obviously the likes of the trade bodies, BPCA, MPTA, have all been pushing for Careers Week. What would you say to someone young or someone who wanted to get into pest control? What would you say? What was some advice you'd be if they wanted to get into the industry, no matter where it was within the industry? Because it's so diverse. It is.
I'd say that what do you want to get out of it?
Okay. Because
I get a little bit tired when I used to sit on these various committees.
Yeah.
About people, it's a profession. It's not just a job. A footballer, they call them professional footballers. That's a profession.
Yeah.
What's the difference? You know, they're not going to go from a footballer. Once they're a footballer and they're playing for left back or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where's their promotion? What's their career path? They don't have any. They just earn a shed load of money.
Yeah.
Get to 30 something and stop playing anymore.
And
again, one may become a manager.
Yeah.
But that's it. So in pest control, we're the same. We are professionals.
Yeah, we are. Career, that's how I think it is.
Paper that says it. And it's, do you want to call it a job? Well, yeah, it's a job. Do you want to call it a career? Yes, it's a career.
Yeah, it is.
What advancement do you get in pest control? Well, go and work for one of the big companies and start as a technician, and you could end up being managing director.
Yeah.
But that is how many people become a managing director of one of the big companies?
Not many.
How many professional footballers become a top manager?
Not many.
And how many top managers in football were once professional footballers? It's not many of that either.
I know.
So
no.
It just gets on my nerves where people are trying to use fancy words for pest control when actually it is a profession.
It is.
We are a professional, very professional organisation. We are let down by a few that are not professional.
Yeah.
But there's very few now, you know. But we're not getting that over to members of the public.
No, that's the thing. They get it in after the problem's already happened, rather than
more than that. It's say, I don't know, using rodenticides.
Yeah.
Anything that's over 30 parts per million,
yeah,
it's professional use only.
Yeah.
So fine. Members of the public, do they know that? No, they don't.
They don't.
Now,
they don't.
Every now and again, it's about once every year or 18 months,
yeah,
splurge of adverts on the TV. If you want to get your boiler checked, it must be a gas-safe engineer. You can't help to do work on gas. They must be gas-safe registered.
Yeah.
We should be doing something like that for pest control.
We could do. Yeah, could do with that.
Members of the public can still do a lot of their own work at home.
Yeah.
You're never going to stop that.
No.
You're never going to stop members of the public gaining access to rodenticides. That's fine. But this is where, as I said initially, offer something different.
Yeah.
What's the point if you're going around there chucking down 50 parts per million rodenticide when the customer can go and get 29 parts per million, which is just as effective as what we use? If you just look at Broda-Facun,
yeah,
round numbers, about 1.3, 1.4 grams of 50 parts per million is a lethal dose. How much does a rat eat in a day?
Exactly.
10% of its body weight.
Yeah.
So if they're going to be using 29 parts per million, which is round numbers, a little bit more than half the strength,
yeah,
they're still going to eat a lethal dose in a day.
Yeah.
So why would they bother coming to a pest controller?
You got to offer the value, you say.
You've got to set yourself apart. You've got to do something extra. And this is where you become a professional.
Yeah.
You can do a little bit more than just chuck rodenticide down. The days of the bait chuckers are just about gone now, by the way.
Yeah.
But you don't want to just go out there and chuck boxes down with rodenticide in. You need to be able to offer something else.
It's a big thinking point. That is. A lot of people are. It's just the thing. Set yourself apart. It's made me really think that.
Yeah.
You are right. You are.
If you look at the cost of things, I can remember, and it wasn't that long ago, perhaps 20 years ago.
Yeah.
A laptop computer, you'd probably get no change out of about £5,000 or £6,000.
Wow. Oh yeah, the laptops were.
Yeah. And they were rubbish as well, by the way.
Yeah.
But nowadays, if you go and buy yourself a new Android phone, Samsung phone, they'll give you a Samsung tablet free of charge.
Yeah, it's all in the contract. You still pay for it. Yeah, but yeah.
There.
Exactly.
You would have thought that sort of thing would be given away. You're getting the effectively a laptop computer.
Yeah, it's true.
It's things change. You've got to be able to do something different to attract customers and to keep them there.
Yeah.
When a customer phones you up, they don't know if you're good or bad. They don't know They don't know you from Adam.
Yeah.
Some will go onto Trustpilot or Check a Trade. And most members of the public now know that they're a complete waste of time.
Check a Trade. We tried it once, and we never got a single bit of work out. And they kept ringing us saying, Yeah, but you need to get people to review you for the algorithm. And at the time, we were the only pest control company for 70 miles. And that's what I couldn't get through to them. We cancelled in the end. We never got nothing out of it.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah. I mean, when Checker Trade, as an example, when they started, what a brilliant idea. What a brilliant organisation. But as they got more mature, all they wanted was the money. They weren't doing the checks on people. They weren't doing audits. As one would expect. And so, and then you find out that actually that lead that they've given you's gone to 10 other guys.
Oh, okay. And, we gave it a little go, 3 months or 6 months, and gave it up. We did. You've got to, once you've got a customer, and you're doing something different, you're going the extra mile. It doesn't have to cost the customer more money. Yeah.
Dr. Ian Brooks, who I used to lecture for, he always used to say, give the customer something free.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean give them money. It doesn't mean give them give them a bit of information.
Yeah.
Give them something extra that they'll say, hang on a minute. That's Sean Muller. He told me about so-and-so. I'm going to call him again because we've got a problem over at that other house.
I've had that, actually, thinking of it. So, I do give people quite good advice as well.
Yeah.
I do. But I'm always learning. I've made mistakes in the past, don't get me wrong. We all do. But it's learning. I've only been in pest control since 2020. So it's all a learning process, isn't it? It is.
It is. And the other thing, of course, that you should never do, don't try and bullshit your way out of something.
I know.
If you don't know, say to the customer, I'm not sure about that. Can I get back to you tomorrow?
That's actually more professional, isn't it? You can find out.
Now, Google, you'll find all sorts of stuff out there. And send that to the customer on an email.
Yeah.
But if you can do, rather than just go on site, you're there for half an hour, put some boxes down and then bugger off.
Yeah.
Do more. What I'm doing, I'm going to put this box here because if you look here, you can see where the rat's running backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Help them out. Give them a little bit extra. We're not trying to hide things from the customers like we used to.
No.
And it will definitely grow your business.
Yeah. But yes.
The other thing, of course, is you never know who your customer is. You go out there, you do a job for them.
Yeah.
And the next thing you find out is that he says, well, actually, I'm the managing director of the Smiths Group of Hotels. And we've got 10 hotels in Rutland.
Yeah.
Small hotels. And we just need someone that's going to come out and look after our pest control when we have a problem. We'll pay you a retainer of X number of pounds a month.
I've had that before. Not 10 places, but I have had it. I have.
You just don't know who the customer. Sometimes they're a complete absolute waste of time. I know you swore there. Sometimes they are. But
it's always be nice as well.
Doesn't hurt. You never know what that customer's going to be.
I've only ever had one situation where I was being nice as pie, and this guy looked like he was going to knock me out. He's bigger than me, and I just kept being nice. It was annoying him because he always killed them with kindness. And I've never experienced. I didn't do anything wrong really, but he was just so annoyed. He was.
Yeah.
But
you get them.
It's a learning experience. That is. Customer service. Only time I've ever had it is one time. So, I was just nice as pie. I wasn't aggressive or anything.
Yeah,
I wasn't. There's no point. It's just trying to get on with your job, ain't you?
Yeah,
you are.
Life's rich tapestry. It takes all sorts.
Definitely, it does. It does. But yes, John, I've really enjoyed tonight, and I hope everyone else has. I've learnt a lot. It's been to date. I think you go down as the longest podcast. You do.
Yeah.
So, out of all my work, I've enjoyed it so much. I have.
There you go. I mean, all the guys
it's been fun.
Know me, all the guys that I've trained, and I've trained an awful lot of people.
Because I was obviously new, and I found you it was after you'd finished your courses in Rutland. You're like John Shage, the level 2 award in pest management. I was like, and I messaged you, and I'm not doing that anymore. I was like, bugger, he was in my area too. I was like, You were staying at or you were doing them at the Boot Inn.
Yeah.
But yeah, or like that, and I was like, damn, that was so local to me.
Yeah.
Literally.
I travelled all over the UK.
Yeah.
To deliver the training. I did some training over abroad as well.
Yeah.
In Spain, not RSPH.
Okay.
But in pest control in general.
Okay.
I did a bit down in Dubai.
Where? Sorry?
Dubai.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely
down there. If they're prepared to pay for my hotel and my airfare, I'll go anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's definitely that's fair enough. So
no, I've been all over.
So obviously, when you do pest control training over there, have they got like a frame, like, because say people came from, I don't know, India.
Yeah.
If they came to UK, their pest control qualifications, I don't think would convert to ours, would they?
No, right.
How does it work for you when you go over there to train them?
I've had guys come over,
yeah,
to the UK from Dubai and from India,
yeah,
for training.
Any country, by the way. I wasn't specifically pointing them out, just for example.
They came over to the UK for training, and I put them through, and for the RSPH qualification.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah,
they said, "Can you come down to our neck of the woods, please?"
Okay.
Because what they wanted, they need their own qualifications.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they wanted me to come down there.
Yeah.
And so I'd get all their learning materials.
Yeah.
The things that they need. Because obviously, put it this way, there's no moles in Saudi Arabia.
No. I wouldn't imagine so.
They suffered badly with black rats in a lot of the areas.
Black rats? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you just have to know a little bit more about there. But a rat is a rat.
Yeah, it is.
Whether it's a Norway or a black. It works a little bit different. The biggest difference when I was travelling all over the place was the actual chemicals.
Yeah.
The chemicals that they're allowed to use are absolutely frightening.
They're not that bothered, are they? They can use anything. They don't care. As long as it kills whatever they want it to.
Yeah, it wasn't good. So, yeah, I mean, if they're prepared to pay me, I'll go anywhere. Don't bother me. And I'll do the research as necessary.
That's fair enough.
That's what I used to love doing.
That's so cool that you went to Dubai to do training.
I've been out there many times previously.
No, I've never been there, but Dubai looks quite good. It's the rich and famous Dubai is.
Well,
there's a lot of money. Let's just say most of the world's wealth is there, they reckon.
When I was going out there, I used to stay in the Continental Hotel.
Okay.
On the Sheikh Zayed Road.
Okay.
And that was the last building in Dubai before you go down the road to Jebel Ali. Now, today, that's all properties, all the way down the way through.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's just exploded in Dubai with property.
It will. I think big time money as well.
Oh, goodness me, yeah. Yeah, you need a lot of money out there.
You do.
But at least you can get a drink out there if you wanted a drink.
Only in the tourist areas, is that correct? Or you can...
Anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could walk down the street with a can of beer.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
But no, they have, all the restaurants are allowed. Some don't.
Okay.
Through their own choice. But, pubs, bars.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All the hotels.
Okay.
They've got the pubs and the bars. So, pretty much, it's not like Saudi or anywhere where alcohol's banned completely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's comparatively relaxed. Yeah, there are still rules out there, but like I say, at least you can get a drink with your meal.
That's fair enough.
I quite like a nice glass of wine sometimes.
Yeah.
But there you go.
So I won't keep you any longer tonight, John. But thanks for coming on. Do you want to promote anything while you're on here, or
not really?
Not really. Okay. You got enough work anyway, by the sounds of it.
I don't need work.
Yeah.
I really don't need. I have enough. I mean, I just filled the Bentley up with petrol, so that holds 110 litres, and that'll keep me going for a week. No, I get some very, very nice pension.
Good.
So I don't need to. The only thing that I would promote, is not necessarily product or anything. Is I would promote, please stop giving yourself away. Charge what you are worth.
Especially in mold control, people charge too little.
Well,
I
cannot believe that you've still got some people out there charging on a per mole basis.
I tell you what, I went to a farm. I shouldn't have gone, but this bloke was only willing to pay £10 a mole, nothing else. No setup. I've learnt a lesson there. I should have been up front with him as to how much we charge. So I've learnt there, but there are a lot that still charge. Yeah. You need to make money. You do.
The thing is, you go out to a small job and you catch a mole, you get 10 quid. You might as well have just gone there and give the farmer 50 quid. So
exactly.
Yourself.
Exactly.
And then on the other side, you've got some very unscrupulous people that will say, yeah, we've been out there, we've caught 32 moles, of which 10 probably came out of the ground and the other 22 came out of the freezer somewhere.
Yeah. People do that. They go around all the mole jobs and here you go, here's the photo.
Yeah.
But it can happen. I've not heard of it, but I guarantee it probably happens or has happened before.
Yeah. But the most important thing is don't give yourself away. Don't believe what the customers are telling you unless they've got written quotation from someone else. And the most important thing is, do you have parity? Parity. What does that mean? Well, so I've got this quote here from this bloke who's going to be doing my rats. He's quoted me 200 quid.
Okay.
Will you do it cheaper? You think, well, it's a domestic house, I'll probably do it for 180. But do you have parity? So you look at his quote for 200 quid.
Yeah.
And they very rarely let you see it.
Yeah.
And for that 200 quid, he's going to be putting down 10 boxes around the house.
Yeah.
He's going to be putting X number of fen traps in the loft.
Yeah.
He's going to put CCTV cameras in the loft, Rio Link, 5-point whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be coming back after 2 days to refill the boxes because he's using the Cilantro.
Yeah.
Or harmonics.
Yeah.
And you're thinking 180 quid, I'm going to put down 3 boxes with bromophagoum in it. So you've got to get, and it could be the other way around. What you're quoting for could be way more than what someone else is quoting. So you've got to get parity. Make sure it's like for like comparison between the two.
We had a customer once, and not saying the firm, but they're a big multinational, and apparently they told her they could sort the rats out for £50 all in. I said, go ahead, bring them back. I did not believe that. I didn't.
You've got to bear in mind, these big companies.
Yeah.
And I've done this myself when I worked for a couple of big companies.
Yeah.
If you haven't got any work, what are you going to do? You've got 300 guys working for you.
You drop the prices.
300 guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Send them home and sit on their backsides. Yeah. You've still got to pay their wages.
That's true. That is.
So what you do, you need to keep them going.
Yeah.
Just get a little bit of money coming in through the door.
Yeah.
Until the work picks up again, and then you get the money back.
Yeah, I could probably see why that does happen, but I generally thought she was trying it on.
Yeah, you guarantee they probably are.
But yeah, it didn't work. I said, ring them or subcontract them. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
I was joking, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
And she laughed. She did.
So that's the only thing I'd recommend. Just make sure you're charging enough.
Good.
Don't give your services away.
Yeah, thanks for that. It's
food. An awful lot more than what you think.
Food for thought, definitely. Is there anyone you would recommend or want to see on this podcast in the future? Any recommendations for anyone that would be good to get on the podcast?
I'd tell you who would be good is the current head boy at Good Natured Traps.
Okay.
Have words with Vance. Vance Paynes is his name.
I'll look him up.
He's an ex-keeper.
Okay.
I've got a lot of time for him as well as the traps.
Okay.
And I'll message you his details.
Oh, and thanks for that.
He may come on and talk about all the developments that are going on with the Good Natured Traps and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be good.
Quite knowledgeable in that respect. Very nice guy.
Thanks for that.
So that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fair enough. It's just something I ask people.
Yeah,
it is. But yeah, that's a good shout. Anyway. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and review on all the different platforms. And we'll be back next week. We will. John won't be. No. I just meant the podcast will be at some point. But no, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming on and taking
no problems.
Taking up your evening. But I'll just end the podcast now. So thanks everyone, and see you next time.